So today we are analyzing GBPUSD for the 20th of August. The what happened on Thursday. The only news data we had was AUD. We had a very bad data, and we had manufacturing indexes for unemployment gains for US dollars. US dollars has been depreciating recently due to treasury bills. I don't know what is going on with their treasury bills. So let's see what happened to GBPUSD today. So before you start your analysis, you start from the monthly. So you can see this is the monthly candle. Before this day, let's go on this week also. This is the weekly candle, nothing. So let's go to the daily. On the daily, yesterday we talked about that was on the 26th. Before this day, we talk about them talking about taking this level. Say they will take out this monthly zone. So if you come here, you mark the previous day. This is the previous day's high. Previous day's high. Because once you're analyzing as this is also this was something we are observing. So for this day, before for analyzing this day, before 7 a.m., this was not triggered. And this high it goes right above it. So that shows intent that they want to take out that level. So let's mark our quantum levels. So right at 7 o'clock, these are our quantum levels. So right at 7 o'clock, let's see what happened at 7 o'clock. At Asia time, what happened at Asia? At Asia, we had this kind of order block here. So this was the first thing we saw at Asia. Then we mark our trend lines. This trend line was coming from here. So this is the first line going all this way. Going all this way. So these are the second touch of the line. It's only when we take out this structure that we have a valid second sort of the line. But now we've not taken out the structure. But we have a kind of a structure building here. This is the first touch of the line. Second touch. So we had an upward move coming up here. So right at 7 o'clock, what happened? At 7 o'clock, what do we observe? Right at 7 o'clock, they broke our structure. So we took our first entry right here. So right at 7 o'clock. So right at 7 o'clock, we took our entry right here, targeting this level. So we're almost taking out. So this was the first entry position. right at this swing point. Even if I was taken out, I can see what we have here was a break of structure. We had a break of structure here, so this should be another re-entry around here. But I did not take that. I did not see it on time. I did not observe it. It's another good re-entry in case this one failed. If this one has failed, we would have entered here again. So that was the first entry. So let's go back to the. We can see we had some series of higher highs and higher lows going on here. This is the first touch of the line, second touch of the line, touch of the line. This is another re-entry zone from this other block. But I did not take this one. I did not see it on time. So this is the first touch, second touch, third touch, right at 8 o'clock. There was like a re-entry zone to take some buys all the way back to this level. And if let's see if we have taken this entry. Let me see. Let's take a long entry. So this is it. So pips surplus. So this would have been a good profit if we have seen this on time. This would have been a very good profit. Because this was first touch of the line, second touch of the line, third touch of the line. With a very good order block. This is an A1 setup. For those who saw it. So the London time was very volatile, highly volatile. So what happened there? We had a very good pull up to the downside here. So we made another entry here. This was the one I saw. I saw this huge pull to the upside, taking out this level, taking out this daily zone. This daily zone was the daily zone of 19th of August. When they took out that zone, we took our entry because that was a very huge pull to the upside. So we took an entry around here. Just targeting the same height, 10 pips, target, 3 pips stop loss. This was what we took, just right at. We almost missed this entry. We almost missed this entry. So I'm still shocked that I did not see this entry. But this entry was a very good one. So what happened next was once we broke out of this daily zone, I knew that okay. And once we broke out of this daily zone, see what happened when we broke out of this daily zone. When we broke out of this daily zone, we made a new high. I knew that okay, they want to use this daily zone for support and maybe target what? This level, this monthly high. So what happened? We took a buy here, going just for this quarter. We don't want to go here because we are not sure if they will get there. So we took a buy right at that spot. We took another buy right at this daily zone, somewhere here. Can you see these swing points here? Yeah, that's where we took our entry from. Can you see those swing points? Very important swing points. We went all the way to this level because the market was just too volatile during London. London don't used to be volatile, but because of I don't know a lot of things are going on at this period. A lot of news effects that is against the USD. So that was another good entry from a support. Can you see this daily zone? Break and retest. Break and retest. This guy used it as resistance. He broke it, uses it as support, and it's a daily, the previous day's high. So this position was taken from previous day's high. You will bring your trend line, you will see something here. You will see not here. You will see this. Let me see this. This is first touch of the line. This is second touch of the line. Where is the third touch of the line? Here is the third touch of the line. Why they failed? They broke below it. They failed this third touch of this line. And what can you see here? Can you see something there? That was a strong order block that broke structure. So another shot going all the way to this level. Another shot going all the way to that level. This is a short position trade. You will put it here, it's too close, especially when this prop counter was coming down here. So you just need to just put it on the candle itself. Going all the way to this fair value gap around here. So if you do 10, it's too long, so you can just do 2:7, 7 pip targets and 2 pip stop loss, or 2 point something pip stop loss, just to accommodate for losses. Maybe you can say 2.3 or 2.4. If you need to also take another shot here, just to cover up for this swing. Can you see these swing levels here? Yeah, the market might target those ones. Does that every time. So you can go for 10 pips stop loss and 3 pips. 10 pips target and 3 pips stop loss. So that's the position. So once we saw body closures here, we're also forced to take more shots, especially around this level. When we saw body closures around this level, because can we see this? Where is this? There's more shots still building here. More shots here. Can you see this swing? This swing point here? Yeah, it's encouraged us to take more shots. Going all the way to this extreme point, to this daily zone. So 3 pips again. And what do you observe? A trend line. A trend line. So as the market came here, you would have taken more shots, but this was okay for us. There's still opportunity to take shots here, especially at this trend line with this other block that broke structure. You see this other block that broke structure. And you see this other block that broke structure. That's another position to take shots. So there was another opportunity to take shots after these 2 trend lines or these 3 trend lines. There's another opportunity to take shots to this one, targeting all the way to this quantum zone, especially. But I did not take that. I did not take that shot. I don't know why, because I was already okay. But I placed the position there, but I did not take that shot. Well, it worked out. And I don't know why I did not take. I should have taken that shot. This is just not going here. Not going here. Just going for this quantum zone. Can you see this quantum zone? 1.3625. That's okay for you. Because that level always stops price. 4 pips stop loss and 12 pips TP. 12 pips targets. So what happened? They breached this trend line, and I knew they are coming for these guys. So immediately they breached. This is another position for a long. So immediately they broke out of this level of this trend line and used it as support and moved up. That's opportunity to take buys. This should be an aggressive buy, because this should be an aggressive buy. Most of the time this will fail, especially without a valid confirmation. But because it's a break and retest, but it's a good buy position, you should then take it around this zone. What will be your target? Your target will be around here. That will be your target. And why were we taking all these shots? These shots we took here. You know the reason we took these shots? Because of this rejection from this monthly high. This was a huge rejection. They broke out of this level. We first of all went here because we thought that once they reach here, they're going to still come up. But once we had all these body closures here, because this liquidity, their main target was the, you see this liquidity, that was the target, but they couldn't. They took out all the liquidities. You see, they took out all these trendline liquidities. Maybe they broke these structures. So that's why we were taking all these sales, because we know that okay, this trendline liquidity is in danger. So that's why we took all these sales. After the rejection from this, gave us a W pattern or an M pattern. You can say this is an M pattern. An M pattern is a reversal pattern. So once we started taking shots at extreme levels. I would have taken a shot from here all the way to this level. But because this market was too bullish, that was why I was just taking to close levels. This was the one that I wanted to even take. This was the, you see, they took out this liquidity. They started going up. Immediately they took out this liquidity. Swiped that liquidity. Broke structure here. That was why they started going up. Trying to take out this guy. But still they failed. Because if you look at the timing also matters. This was 12 o'clock. Assuming this happened during 14 o'clock, like assuming this entry was during 14 o'clock, I would have taken two entries around here, straight around here. We swiped this liquidity, came back up. I would have taken two entries, one going here and one going all the way to this level. If this was 14 o'clock, but because it was the timing was 12 o'clock, that was why I wasn't confident enough to take a shot going all the way to this level. I just took only here, especially at this time when we've reached this level. Because what we did was we swiped this liquidity, gave us opportunity for more sales. Anytime you see liquidity swipe, there's opportunity for more sales. When we swipe this liquidity, there was also opportunity for more sales. That's why you saw this short position around this one. Especially when we swipe this liquidity. So anytime we swipe liquidities, liquidity is being swept. There's opportunity for more sales because the market tries to reverse. We would have taken two shots around this zone. One targeting here and one targeting here. If this was a very favorable time, sorry, 14 o'clock. But this was 12 o'clock and I did not trust the, also I just took this. But next time I will think I will look into taking double entries. So that was what happens. Liquidity sweep, more entries. Liquidity sweep, more entries. Yeah, they broke structure here. They rejected from this trend line, broke structure, more entries to the upside. So over here, there were also some entries here. Especially when this market lost focus over here. This market lost focus over here. It kept going down. This was 15 o'clock. So what happened at 15 o'clock? They kept making lower highs and lower lows. 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 What happened here? There was opportunity for more entries. Let's close this other block. You saw what happened there. This was a typical first of all, we have a trend line coming down to the downside. And we are making lower highs and lower lows. And we want to take out what? What do you see here? Liquidity. They are inducing this daily zone. So what do you see? Inducements to the daily zone coming up back. We saw that inducement up. This is also inducement. Let me draw the lines to show you this. This is another entry position for those who saw it. This is an entry position. This is liquidity. So if we are taking a short around here, you'll be taking a shot around here. You can also take a shot around here, it doesn't matter. But this would have been a perfect shot. Can you see this QM? without giving me a sniper entry. But me, I don't like taking such entries because I don't want to miss the market. Understand? I'll take it here instead. Because I don't. This is 7 or 8 views, 2.5 stop loss. They're supposed to be. Just make sure it's 1:3. This is the kind of entries you would have taken just right at 15 o'clock. Because 15 o'clock is also so these are the entries for today. So thank you for watching. I will do that.